everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Falcons going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A second down throw for Prescott. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go! Man 38! Man 38! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round!
They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And now running right through it. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. David Irving in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw on second down. Throw, eluding the pressure right. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Three yards left to grab here on third down.
Here we go. Ohio.
throw. Rowe. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the 1st here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 3rd down. Rowe. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Caleb Brantley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And it is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again. Rowe. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the gun, Rowe, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe being chased out left. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down. Rowe dancing to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. 25 yards to the house. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him for a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Rowe. And got his man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on 1st down. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Rowe. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Second and goal to go now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. Back to throw. Rowe. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
There we go, kill.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the counter, Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing on 1st down. Throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Play action. Rowe. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rowe. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Rowe. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, Rowe. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Rowe. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Rowe. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None.
They'll go option to the short side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Come on. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long, so the D-line's going to spread out.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rowe. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A give to Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run with Elliott. Now they have a 1st down and more. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Elliott, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Rowe. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rowe, he's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Halfback sent in motion.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Looking to throw on second down. Throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And it'll be 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the